Alright, I think everything is working fine. Hello, and welcome back to Shadows Over Loathing. No live stream last week due to me not feeling at all well, but we are back this week. I forgot about the bouncy shoes. And we have a book to uncurse. Hey Jessica, I got the book and possibly also a bachelor's degree in botany. I'm not exactly sure. Wow, sounds like a busy day. Yeah, that's a fair assessment. I'm going to bed now. Okay, sleep tight. Don't forget to uncurse the book. We're having some trouble pinpointing the next artifact, but we should have it sorted out in the morning. Alright. Book uncursing, here we come. We have a cursed fishing rod? Yeah, do we have a cursed fishing rod? Oh yeah, we do have a cursed fishing rod. Huh. An extra thing to uncurse today. Ita vero. You offer the grim Latin tone to the machine. Your head tingles as the machine thrums and vibrates. Inhuman vowels. Undulate? Is that actually how you spell undulate? In your ear, dark words form at the tip of your tongue. A cacophony of language reverberates and resounds and pow! Suddenly dissipates. The curse is severed from the book. All that nasty Latin has been wiped away, revealing the uncorrupted beauty beneath. 101 delicious mutton recipes. Huh, it's a cookbook. Book's curse now lives in the machine. I don't think you can project your conscience into it. Think again, pal. Interesting. Agi has lost much to the wolves, still he hunts. Hello, small bird. There's still wisdom left in old Friedernat, for those who ask the right questions. Henricus has much confidence to come here alone. There's the book. Hails Agi. Spit on son of Rome Grimhald. Frabja. Henricus offers power on top of peace. How in return for suckling and sucklings of a she-wolf that has no power. Agi drinks the milk of bears and he spits on sons and daughters of Rome. Agi speaks too much of suckling. Talk plainly. No truce with Empire, Grimhild. Hails. Not often is Latin spoken on our soil without bloodshed. It augurs well for our fortune. Henricus offers us much power. Yeah, the tribes who ally with Empire are greatly rewarded, but I can name no tribe who would be as powerful as you, Grimhild, if you are good to that man. Freed not, don't speak of marriage at this time. Why scold me? Would it not go well for our future and yours? A secure peace for all with much power to you and benefits. Would you not like to have fine silks, Grimhild, and spices and fine creams? I have barbarian. Hails. Stand before you in the name of Imperator Gaius Julius Caesar Davus, Dominus of this land. The Imperator's birthday is next Mercury's day. His big birthday, he will be 40. Sign his birthday card, barbarian. The Empire shall look with favor upon your tribe. So you seek in private to ply me with sweet words, but now you call me barbarian. I am on official business, Grimhild. My words are chosen accordingly. If you do not perceive my passions, it is only because I have dominion over them. Speak now of passions to me in this place. I could threaten him. Step aside, Henricus, or I'll go right through you. Do not respond to threats. What happened to the man who stands my way? Respond to me or you'll die. Don't threaten to tear me down the middle, I do it. I don't threaten to tear men down the middle, I do it. Look at me. What would happen to the man who stands in my way? I don't respond to rhetorical questions. To ask questions vex me further and I'll kill your entire family. Rhetorical, do you know how many men I've killed? How would you like to die today? I mean, this is going to end up being another rhetorical question for him. But, yeah. Very well, Enricus. Tell me, how would you like to die today? Don't respond to open questions. Do you remember what happened when you first annoyed me? I don't respond to recall and process questions. Wow. I made my thumbs bedfellows of your eyes. Do you remember that? Wow, this song. This man is I can sign the card. Okay. I was thinking perhaps if we just go through it and try and catch him out. So, are you attached to your eyes? Do you think you will still be by sunset? Fair Grimhild, it is fairly won. You are right. I would not wish to lose my eyes and be deprived in turn of your fine beauty. Take step aside, it's not personal. Henricus, it's just a birthday card. Never return to this place. It's not personal, Henricus, just a birthday card. Attached to your eyes, sharp wit of yours indeed, Grimhild, but oh, if you'd only lash me with a Latin tongue, your barbs would ring like great poetry. Okay, so we can go past him now. A birthday card to Imperator Gaius Julius Caesar Divius. Powerful document. There's no better opportunity for the tribes of the North to gain Caesar's notice and favor. Could write a message, or could punch the card into the sky. I think I'm gonna punch the card into the sky. Consummation is verse that once lodged in the forbidden nasty text been unwritten and undone. Find it's fascinating for a chapter you did not notice before. Upgrade. 111 delicious mutton recipes. If you lifted the curse, you now realize it's cookbook. It's cookbook. Grants the upgradable skill meaty expertise. 10 new ways to prepare mutton? What a bounty. I'm excited to cook something. Anyone like mutton? This 11-chapter cookbook consists of 1 chapter of actual mutton recipes, followed by 9 chapters devoted to techniques for securing the mutton in the first place. You're not interested in mutton acquisition, but the tips have some general applicability. Final chapter has a density of information that is going to take some time to parse. There are some mutton recipes for sure, but also detailed information on basically every other kind of meat that exists. Yeah, do a bit more reading. Chapter goes into dismaying detail about all kinds of meat, and you glean some useful facts that will help you find more meat than ever before. Meaty expertise. You can further enhance your meat expertise for 10% meat drops if you have the time and energy to devote to it. I do not. Not right now. But, I mean, I've got, like, a lot of meat drop bonus. Also got a cursed fishing rod, apparently. Machine winds up whirring and humming at odd intervals, casting about for some elusive frequency. This continues for some time, and you begin having difficulty breathing, just as you fear you might pass out from the incessant cycling. Suddenly stops with a pop. The curse has been removed, and you can breathe once again. A cursed fishing rod. Stripped of all eldritch magic and mysteric, this once cursed fishing rod is now perfectly banal. Actually looks pretty lousy, which doesn't matter much, because the line was dismissed along with the curse. Fishing rod's curse now swims in the very depths of the machine, daring any astral fisherman about to come down and get it. Huh. Yep. This is interesting. Is this the fish? Nobody sees, nobody woos, poor old invisible glubgluffer to Lou, but you could make this Lou, sir, a winner if you'll rebirth me upstairs as somebody's dinner. Nobody knows the trout is sweet, a saucy Mr. Calvin meat, like to kiss the other trout on the tails or thereabouts. But I'll tell you, my most base desire to be fished and thrown into the fryer. How about you? I make mischief, I'm a wretched soul, chaos is Fisher Stick's only goal, well, almost only, see, I am very lonely, and to you I won't lie, today I'd like to die by your hook and then be cooked. Interesting. Keep outside here. I don't see any thing other than to just pick one of them. I'll go with Glubgluffer. Your mind tingles. The fishing rod's curse has caught another fish today, and you get the feeling that the more fish you help him catch, the happier he'll be. Wait, who's he? You're deep down your gut that this curse is a man. Not in the way that the sailors talk about their ships using female pronouns. That this isn't a male curse. This curse is a man. Weird. And so we have to go back in. Got to uncurse more fish. Or free more fish? Find Tingles. Caught another fish today. You get the feeling the more fish you help him catch, the happier he'll be. So if we catch... What if we catch the last fish? Well, they're in a different order now. Choose fish or sticks. Is it a... So it's some sort of a puzzle, then. Fish or sticks is back to the front. Is now in the front. There's a bike back here. This is the cycle. Break it. When the curse got its teeth in that bicycle, it screamed, but only for a moment, then silence. Limp silence. Insatiable eldritch hunger for fish that once animated the curse is gone. Fishing rod remains behind, just a stick and a hook too. Stick and a hook too weak to catch anything that lives. Can't even fish with it now. Aw, that poor fishing rod. That's why I need to do another curse kick to the curb. Probably just throw that thing in the trash then. Another curse kick to the curb. And do we have anything else that needs... I could probably add this chunk of lead to the cello gun. Sharpened disposable. Cello gun. A lot heftier. Hefty sharpened disposables for cello gun. I assume I can't add another, like, sharpening stone to that. Yeah. Well, I've got that done. Oh, we actually have some stuff we can probably drop off at the purple door. Oh no, we must have already got it then. We'll have to go get a drink tomorrow then. Oh, I almost forgot before we left on his errand. Charles asked me to have you pick a third store. The first applicant is Advanced Pants. It doesn't say what they plan on selling, but I have to assume it's pants. The second is Jardware's Hardware. I guess if your name is Jardware, your options for rhyming business names are pretty limited. Last applicant is Rodkin's Fine Jewelry. A jewelry store could really class up old Plunkett Street. I mean, a jewelry store would probably have rings and, like, accessories. The hardware store, I'd imagine, would sell, like, crafting supplies. And pants is obviously pants. Let's get the jeweler. Get them moved in. Sure, Charles will get next storefront ready for applicants. Thanks, Jessica. Ah, home sweet home. Nothing to cook at the moment. Had a big day, you woke up, you started college, you finished college. Yet another fitful dream. Beds floating. You always look back fondly on your afternoon at college. 3 statues of you, each whispering. That's a rift. I gotta listen to the one with the sunglasses. Whispering drifts in and out, mixes together, making it hard to understand. All I got, all I ever, all I'm doing. Brawn, study, bluffing. Shut one of them up, no tongue. I got the scowling one. You can now hear the others. Gotta perk pep talk. Giving yourself pep talk, convince yourself that you can tackle your current problems with style and expertise, sucker. So that gave us mysticality and moxie. Okay. That makes sense. If you're dreaming, it probably isn't safe to look too closely at your character sheet. Come on. Dream is a horrible hole. Oh dear. Oh. That sure is something. Research wasn't thorough enough. What did you do, you idiot? Something prevented me from entering the campus. Will the barrier hold without me? Perhaps through this there is an ending. Huh. Interesting. I think that might have been the dean? I can't get over there. I think there isn't anywhere else to be. On we go. Got a new perk too. Pep talk. So where does that put 9 moxie? That's pretty good actually. That's before we've even had anything to eat or drink or anything like that. Go sit in our chair. Sit in our other chair. Box our horrible statue. Play our glockenspiel. Oh, well, thank God you're finally awake. Emma, if you say so, it's he. At my wit's end, Charles has gone missing. Really? Where'd he go? We wouldn't be missing if I knew that. Closes her eyes and takes a deep breath. Okay, I'm panicking. Come on, Jessica, don't panic. I do know where he went before he went missing. And what happened? We were having trouble getting the Detectatron to focus on the next artifact. All we could get was the Big Moist. The Big Moist? It's a swamp north of Porkham, and I'm pretty sure that's the entire swamp is not the cursed artifact in question. Probably. Charles went out there yesterday afternoon to see if a downed power line or siding was causing interference. And he hasn't come back yet. No, he hasn't. I could go looking for him. Are you trying to drive me crazy? Come on. Get a wiggle on for crying out loud. Charles could have been eaten by Gatorman by now. Is that a slice of cheese? The sponge. It's a sponge. I mean, I have to say, is that a slice of Swiss cheese? It's a sponge. Which deli have you been going to? Sponge is definitely not a map. You're going to a swamp. It's soft, damp, and has holes in it. What do you want from me? Say something about Gatormen? Gatormen, you know. I don't. Which seems like a good thing. Big Moise is home to a tribe of nasty and belligerent half-man, half-alligators. They don't take kindly to intruders, such as, for example, Charles Wallace. Or me, presumably. Checking out me now, when a friend's life is possibly at stake? Heard of sunk cost fallacy. I'm going. Come on, Opie. Gotta go save the... Hang on there. Got a call from Rufus. Then we'll go save Charles. The number you've dialed is not in service. Please hang up and Rufus. Oh, it's you, Opal. Sorry about the subterfuge. I had to tap into the university line to get a phone down here, and that isn't, strictly speaking, legal. Anyway, I think I've figured out the next step in building my quantum telecommunications device. Can you come to my lab as soon as possible? Okay, I'll see you soon. Now, what cat do I want to go pet? Physical armor, mysticality, hot armor, sleeves armor, muscle. I think mysticality would be good. It is like our worst style. It's our worst stat, right? Muscle and mysticality, both equally terrible. Let's go grab a drink. Oh, hello. You're the frat guys you helped out earlier. The guy who was looking for the mesquite chips and the guy who lost his jacket. Hey. Oh, heck yeah, bro. If you got problems being the cold queuing, it's the hobby for you. Wait, did I say hobby? I meant lifestyle. That next to a warm, comforting fire does sound pretty good. Right, bro? Plus, while you're standing out there, you can be queuing up some burgers or weenies or whatever. It's a win-win. Gosh. Asking the warm glow of their conversation. Hey, fancy Dan? Oh, thank you. Ooh, absinthe for mysticality and moxie. Give me that. And, tomato juice for some hot armor. And an olive. Absinthe, tomato juice, and an olive. An abomination. Truly an abomination. Okay, so we can have a food and a potion. Oh, they're on a 4th date. That's nice. Okay. Try to remember what else we need to do before we head off. It's actually, we could use the muscle then. Which was the muscle cat? It's a Sprig from Syopslon Tau. I'm sorry. Rodkin Fine Jewelry. It's fine. Reminds you of your favorite Sherlock Holmes story, The Case of Assorted Jewelry. Hi, name's Opal. Hi, I'm Dorothy Rodkin. If you want a ring or amulet or whatever, old Dottie Rods will fix you right up. Baconstone brooch, bulletproof choker, elaborate earrings, fancy tie tack, ring of intensive caring, winking skull cameo. Tempted to buy all of these. I definitely shouldn't. There's the one. Yeah, you have plus 1 mysticality, plus 1 moxie. Might get that. Yeah, I will definitely get that one for the extra armor. We go to the bus stop. Might as well pop down here because we need to go to Psi Epsilon Tau. A sprig. Thank you, thank you. Gladly take that extra muscle. Head down to Rufus's lab. Houseplant with a little sign saying free to a good home. Got some eldritch mist. Lovely. What's up, Rufus? So, what's the next step? Don't have to go back in the sewers, do I? That is much straightforward. Well, your part in it will be anyway. That's why I liked here. Need some way to broadcast the quantum signal from this fisherman plural abroad as an area possible. I figure out the most robust transmission network available is the commercial radio band. Nearest broadcast tower is the Radio Shack in WGCR and the Big Moist. Convenient. Take this transmitter I've built and plug it into their console. That will transmit a special frequency out over the radio, and then I just need a bunch of different test readings so I can adjust the signal for latency, data loss, etc. All I have to do is find as many random radios as you can tune to WGCR and use the receiver to test the transmissions. At least 10 different radios should be enough. Let's call it 11 just in case. Gotcha. Have anything that give me one more moxie? I could always just, eat something. Bucket of chum. Let's not drink anything just yet. I got a short-circuiting something. Electrical prod. Muscle plus 5 physical damage, reduces target stats by 1. It's pretty neat. Now, supposedly... Aha! It's a metal detector. Rufus, can I borrow your metal detector? If you've got a good and civic reason enough for needing it, I need to find an old key so I can stop a little girl's house from burning down 230 odd years ago. It's good enough for me. Excellent. Okay. Now I know we do need to go help Charles. But I really need to help these children. Okay, nightstand. Paperclip to match. Okay. How do we use this melt detector? Commercially available for 3 more years, so be careful with it. Like, do you think... Like, it's not beeping or anything. It'll be beeping here. I don't see any beeping. Just the boundin' of opal. And now, I suppose I can fish while I'm here. A little bit of fishing. Fish up a bit of currency. Some extra meat on the line. Interesting. One wet cigarette. Ew. Maybe I have to wander. That could be it. Fishing up a bunch of random stuff. Cheese loaf. Colabor's MRE. Huh. Legendarily bad when they were new, and the intervening years could not possibly make them any better. It looks like one of the extra, meat things is giving me extra drops. I'd assume. Or maybe it's better fishing results? That could be it. Double fish. Let's do a wander. Spend some time poking around the woods near Sandwich Village with Rufus' smell detector. Yeah. Unearth a nearly impressive pile of trash for finally finding what you hope is Delilah's house key. Nice. Got a bunch of good stuff. Then you write Rufus sit steam tunnels on the metal detector and stick it in a mailbox. Well, that's handy. I've got the key. Okay, I don't need to tell them about the key. I just head on in. Brush off as much of the loose rust as you can get away with without turning the entire key into loose rust, and then slide into the keyhole and carefully turn it. While it clicks open, the key completely disintegrates. Peek in the front door and look around. It looks like nobody's home, which makes sense considering the door was locked. Time to snoop. I'm not sure why I gave you the choice there. We both knew you were going to choose snoop. Sign behind Delilah's bed. Oil lamps, comfortably closed curtains. White ceramic plate painted with nice forest scene. No witch's brew is here. Maybe a witch's stew. Probably just a regular person's stew, though. Carefully pick up the oil lamp and set it on the mantelpiece. That seems much safer. Did you know that the oil in this lamp comes out from a sperm whale's head? Okay, see, sperm whale fat renders down to pretty good lamp oil, better than other whales, but most importantly, they have a reservoir full of really good oil in their heads, as much as 500 gallons of it, and nobody knows why or what it's for. So once people realized that sperm whales were relatively populous within sailing distance of the colonial coast, it sparked an entire industry. The whaling industry in the colonies began in the 1640s, but it was far a bit south of here. However, just 2 years ago, in 1690, whalers started working out of the islands around Lieutenant Harbor, what would eventually come to be called Lieutenant Harbor after its accidental enlistment and promotion during the War of 1774. And within 100 years, those islands became the whaling capital of the world, until, of course, the whales ran out, but the industry was able to flounder along until the invention of kerosene in the 1850s. Anyway, the point being, this lab is really state-of-the-art technology around here. It's very interesting. Let's look at the context of that box. Some sort of nasty paradox, I'd leave it be. Yeah, no, that's fair. I can't mention to Delilah that her house almost burned down. Well, the house should be unburnt now. There's nothing particularly unusual about it, except the witches lived here. This iron pan was probably for regular cooking, but we're pretty sure it was also used for making small batch potions or something. It was used to be the Putnam's mantelpiece. It held up nicely over the past 236 years. But it says the plate commemorates the founding of the town of Sandwich on All Hallows Eve. How witchy can you get? Take a closer look, and the plate does indeed have a date and the painted filigree around the edges. 31st October 1626. Interesting. Most of the Putnam's family possessions have been stored for cataloging and preservation, but some notable pieces are on display here. I wonder if we can go back to Ocean City. We head into a friendly neighborhood records department. We need like really old stuff. That down here at all? Probably not. Where would we find stuff from 1626? I can hear a cat calling out for attention. Huh. Trying to think if there's anywhere else that we could find information. Like Porkham has... What's it? Campus has a library. No. Okay. So it's not here. So, future self turns up again. Time lugging an old wooden crate. Here, take these. Now, in the case of antique badges, they'll come in handy. I can't use them. I'll have to keep them so I can foist them off on other me to close the loop, or just sticking me with pointless errand I'll have to do later. No, dummy, you'll use these ones and ask Charles Wallace for the crate of old badges that Murray left in the storeroom. That's where I got these. Didn't you get them from yourself like I'm doing now? No, I use those. Look, just take them. Geez, you got a lot to learn about causality. Interesting. Suppose I could open crate of badges. Most badges disintegrate, try and half a dozen that's still intact. Those are actually pretty nice. Like 75% poison. Okay. Hmm. I really do need to get to the big moist. I have no idea. Might have to look up again where the next clue is. Hey, moist, here we come. Finally on to chapter 4, Swamped. What's that, Obi? You wanna talk? Trust this rickety old shelter protect you from a single raindrop. It's real loud here, Obi. Hey, doll, we got time for me to take a little detour? It occurs to me that there's an old shack who's squatting out this way. Ain't been back there in a dog's age. There's something I left there I ought to get. What is it? Nothing worth getting in detail. On, just a reminder of the bum deal I made back when I was an up-and-comer, sold something I shouldn't have. It's always rough. When I went off to college, I sold all my old comic books. Wish I still had those. It ain't in the same category of things, but sure. Yeah, I'll go get... There she is. Can't believe you spent as much time living here as you did, if you can call it living. Also can't believe the place still stands, to be honest. Guess kinda stuck around like a bad penny. So now we're Obi. To keep a campfire lit in the swamps like trying to teach a dog to whistle. Someday you ought to learn to play piano. Not this one, though. Lamp never seemed to run out of oil, funny thing that. The old mattress gone on to its final reward. It's really failed to spruce up the place. The old filing cabinet's still here, let's just hope it ain't filled up with more wasps. There it is, bad as new. Obi, old boy, you done some darn fool things in your time on this green earth. The sign this parchment was your darn foolingest. Grate your teeth. Have to do something about this, and you ain't gonna like doing it. Muscle increased. Doesn't look like there's anything else here. Nothing else to do? Yeah, head back to Opal. Hey doll, Obi's back and ready for action. Hey Obi, how was your walk down memory lane? We're like enrolled in an alley of memory skid row. If I'm being honest, we've all got our demons, I guess. Doll, you ain't said the half of it. Come on, let's ankle. So, like, what was that about? Notice from the Federal Bureau of Prohibition wanted information pertaining to the whereabouts of Jarvis and Clem Schultz for the crime of moonshinery last seen in the vicinity of a rickety old cabin. Missing Tom Chapman inquired largemouth bass and sons. Only a largemouth bass portion to his own height. This thing, Kathy Tracy inquired largemouth bass and sons. Make a missing poster for Charles. Write Charles' name on the tooth already there. No, I'm not gonna. Opie seems to just be doing okay. Okay, but where do we go first? Let's go to the Radio Shack. The slog through the swamp is interrupted by an unfortunately familiar face. Halt, interloper, your pertinence interference ends here. She's not you again. Indeed, it is I, and I will give you even more cause to regret this encounter. You may have thought yourself clever, hiding in the institute where the dean's wards would protect you from our attentions, but now you've left that protection behind and furthermore encroached on the source of our power. Made yourself extremely vulnerable. I'm just looking for my uncle. I don't know what you're talking about, and know anything about the dean or your plans, those weird dreams, or any of it. Regardless of these claims, you will not leave this place unscathed, quite the opposite. It's like, scathed? Indeed. I'm fine, I'm not scared of an accountant. What are you going to do, embezzle me to death? Terrence pulls out a gun. I decided to balance these books in more direct fashion. I heft my, cello. So you intend to attack Obi. 21 spooky damage. Absorb some of his shadowy functionalities. Well, I don't like that. We're actually off to a really bad start. Oh. Well. Let's do a little math. Okay, that'll at least... keep Obi alive. Okay, let's get flute and sax up. This looks like it's gonna be a nasty fight, so now might actually be the time to start burning some items. Okay. Can't do much damage to them right now. But I can blast him for 26 damage. Hit you. Ooh, that's a lot of poison. Okay. Things are still going away. Alright. Bap him with a drum. And okay, well, he's gone. We do just so much damage. You want an Terrence Skull's way with a "you haven't seen the last of me" or some such cliche. Astonishingly, like, we just do an absolutely absurd amount of damage. Let's close those. Amidst all the garbage strewn about, you find a shiny 7-8 combination wrench with CW painted on the side. Charles's wrench. Charles, would you find him? Strange. Obviously this belongs to Charles, but he doesn't seem like the kind of guy who'd lose one of his tools carelessly, nor the kind of guy who'd leave trash around his campsite. Ground more carefully and discover weird tracks in the mud. Big clawed bipedal tracks, maybe Gatorman tracks. There's a spot of some kind of scuffle clearly happened. Oh geez, that tears it. Charles was. Must have got kidnapped by Gatorman. Maybe dropped the wrench on purpose to attract your attention. Hopefully you can find him soon. Oh boy. Red fern. There's a lot of dog blood on it. Oh. I can... They missed conspiracy ever, apparently. Oh. Huh. Swap in and also out again. You expect to cancel each other out, but I guess not. Fluid dynamics are a mystery. Guy hanging out here looking stoic and cool, but also Gatorman with more than usual allotment of teeth. Hey, who are you guys? We are radio technicians. Why are you standing here in the dark? Why not? Is the radio? There is nothing to see here. Well, you got me there. Machinery looks weird. Wait, is that a Gatorman? Have you not seen a Gatorman yet? Sorry, it's hard to keep track. These are the guys Jessica mentioned. They're pretty much what you'd expect from the name Gator Man. They're intelligent, upright walking alligators, and they have tough, scaly skin, lots of teeth, and pissy attitudes about everything that they aren't already eating. They especially hate intruders, and the second biggest reason that the swamp isn't a popular tourist destination, the first being it's a swamp. Machinery looks weird. You speaking of the battery units that appear to be powered by outer space or some form of negative energy or something like that? Yeah, it's strange, right? They are not standard issue, it is true. So what, I cannot tell you more about them. What's this stuff for? Always witty questions. Of a curious nature. I will not reveal to our employer's plans. Plans to use this equipment to broadcast her voice across the country once it is assumed full control of the government. Now please, stop asking. About this water, what about it? I just want to point out that it isn't stagnant, it's flowing from one side of the room to the other. Running water, one of our several very common weaknesses. Water burning, irony terrible. Vampires make for the door, but get in each other's way and dissolve into ash. It's quickly washed away. Wait, did you know they were vampires, Obi? Powered by evil, or at least weird. Why isn't it a coffin? Glowy lightning ball thing. Well, that's mine now. Guard the radio equipment. You erase the check mark. Pulling Rufus's gadget, the console starts emitting a different series of beeps than it was emitting before. Stypic pencil. They invents video and they have to go to war. Nothing on the table. I guess it was just cool to stand around a table and arbitrarily stand around a room. Well, we're done there. Make a quick note to myself. Yeah, check 11 radios. Moonshiners time. Accidentally walked right into a huge swarm of gnats and flies. They're buzzing super loud and actually a pretty good beat going. Are those tiny musical instruments? Is that a locust with a fiddle? Oh, come on, we gotta join them. Like, we're a pair of musicians. You swing your hips and give the swarm a little soft shoe and jaunty whistle, and the insects are super into it, despite the fact that you kill several of them every time you clap your hands. When the show eventually winds to a close, leave you a tip. Nice. Rotten stumps crawling with worms, and the walls are crawling within it. I've been demoted from soup to chamber. Whoever was here must have left in a hurry. It's still a poker game in progress. Draw cards until you beat all the hands that were left on the table and you collect your winnings. Spare car tire. Tread Paranon's tire identifies it as a Lincoln. Sounds like an impressive piece of deduction, but honestly the top hat and beard were a dead giveaway. Rusty old fire-powered still. You're pretty sure these aren't meant to be operated indoors. Nothing left in this jar. Soggy bedrolls. Full of ashes, but they're cold. I was hoping to get some alcohol. Matches the tread path's spare tire. I can't want to follow the human footprints. Call it improved latrine. Okay. Cow prints to a big hole in the ground next to which a pair of shoes with fake cow hooves. Horse tracks. Water, but you don't drink it. I mean, why would you? It's nasty swamp water. Cat tracks. Up to a tree you're not willing to climb. Well, to be honest, it's really a tree you're not capable of climbing. You're just trying to preserve your dignity. Badger tracks. Terrifying animals. The Moonshiner's Cave. And a new pair of shoes. Though the rubber boots are much more appropriate here. Well, if there's supposed to be a clip-clop sound, I don't think I'm hearing it due to all the swamp. Swamp honey? Campsite is similar to the previous one. A lot of Gatorman tracks, a lot of discarded trash. 516 combination wrench. Charles's other wrench. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Ford truck's been fitted with Lincoln tires, a little ominous. Oh. Earth Cave Wall is shiny. Couple of shady looking characters. Hi, you Jarvis and Clem Schultz. No, I'm Clem, he's Jarvis. Shut up, Clem, you might be a prohy. No, I ain't Clem, I ain't Jarvis. Relax, guys. Saw the poster on the bus stop and got curious. I'm not gonna turn you in. My name's Opal. I run a speakeasy. It's a relief. Good to meet ya. In this weird cave. In right predicament is what we did. And what happened? Well, me and Jar have been brewing up homemade hooch to sell and stashed it back here in this here cave. But we got wind the pro-hees were on our trail, so we figured we better cheese it. What the old 23s could do, you know. Come to find a pack of them mean lizard varmints. Got into the hooch and they won't give it back. I was thinking we'd just take the loss and blow if we hit another snag. Yeah, snag. I went and locked the keys in the truck. Don't get why you do a fool thing like that for. Told you I ain't like when I did on purpose or nothing. See what I can do. I do have a wire coat hanger, so your coat hanger gets ruined in the process. Nah, shucks. Unlock to your truck. That's a load off my mind. Be driving this time. Yeah, it's fair. You may have gone to the brothers' stash of hooch. They're popping the bottle caps off with their teeth, guzzling down the contents, and generally having too much good time to take notice of you. Why is this wall, part of the wall, shiny? They growl at you menacingly, plainly too sozzled to just jump up and attack you. On the other hand, if you get too near their booze, it can change in an instant. Could frighten them away. Well, you guys are really into that baby formula. Must be missing some vitamins or something. Booze good with baby. You feed that stuff to human babies so they grow up big and strong like me. Rip your arm and pat a barely visible bicep. Drink booze makes strong, humans weak. Hey, now I lived on that stuff when I was a kid, and I'm up in peak physical shape. Want to see me do a push-up? I'm feeling pretty good. I bet I could do 2 or 3. Came are disgusted by this, and they drop the balls and stomp away without even pausing to beat you up. Haha. Grab a case since they're heading back anyways. All the rest of themselves. Nice. And shake a stick at, that's for darn sure. Why you shiny? Dealt with the gators, you can get your hooch back, at least what's left of it. Hand over the case you picked up. Hey, that's great news, thanks miss. We'll get to load the truck in a jiffy. Looks like you guys are good to go. Sure does, thanks a million miss. You really saved our bacon. Now, want to offer you buy rewards, feel free to grab a crate of hooch as a thank you. Crate of whiskey. Nice. Load the rest of the hooch into the back of the truck and drive away. Unfortunately, you forgot to pay attention to how they got the truck through that weird tree hole. Yeah, it's fine. No one has to pay much attention to that. 213 XP. It's time to read some books. Upgrade call for backup. Read through all of Greta's wackadoo rituals. You and your familiars bond over how lame it all is. Donate the book to a nearby thrift store just so you don't accidentally read it again. Let's read some more meaty expertise. All the facts and figures, you learn that the author grew up in a cabin made of meat. Have affluence boggles the mind. Get another one. One section, you glean a method for collecting interest on loans from people you have not lent meat to. The accounting is complicated, but the results speak for themselves. That's brought us up to plus 40 meat. We now have call for backup. Okay. Really gotta get rid of some of this stuff. That's kind of fun. We need to talk to Greasy Steve again. Let's head to Largemouth Bass and Sons. Get some powerful grit here. You're about missing children? Tom and Kathy, yeah, it's a sad song. You need to, I guess either Mr. Chapman or Mr. Tracy about that, but I wouldn't let either of them know that you've been speaking to the other bosses. They don't talk anymore. Don't the bosses speak to each other? Between you, me, and 3,600 largemouth bass, Mr. Chapman and Tracy haven't been on speaking terms, and Mr. Chapman was snubbed at the Academy Awards a few years back. Tolerate each other only because they both perform a function vital to business. Mr. Tracy debones the fish, Mr. Chapman rebones them, only then are the fish ready for sale at market. Huh. Tradition for generations, Chapman has deboned the bass and Tracy rebones them. New crossword gives our bass its distinctive twang. Fish largemouth bass, most of us are sons. They ran off. This life isn't for everyone. Tom and Kathy have never had the makings of largemouth bass deboner or reboner. Pool is the birthplace of largest mouth Luke, the bass present at the signing of the Declaration of Independence on August 2nd, 1792. Returned to his home wars to die, but his body was never found. So I need to write a, like... It's like 16... something... and 1792. Viscous puddle reflects a gloomy face. Talk to the puddle or the man? Yeah, talk to the puddle. Oh, sir. Can't understand you. It's a puddle. Talk to the man. She left me. Who left you? Amphibious truck? Oh, so not a person. I'm more interested in amphibious trucks. What happened to your truck? Our truck? It's a company truck. We used to take fish to market a couple nights ago. I forgot to fill her up before bed. That must have really ticked her off because the next morning she was gone. No note, nothing. Suggesting the trunk is sentient. It's fine, I would have thought so, but I can't see other explanation for it running off the way it is. The swamp is so loud. Could have anything to do with the missing kids. Now, Kathy, you'd have to talk to Mr. Chapman and Mr. Tracy about that. Maybe they took the truck? Seems like a stretch. When did the children go missing? Same day as the truck. Probably a coincidence. So what's up with the puddle here? The gas I never gave her that night. It's here now in our special place waiting for her to come home. Is it working? Obviously you can see that it is not. Where could someone have gone with the truck? The gas left in her could have gone more than 100 miles. 100 miles? Okay. No, 100 miles. 100 is fisherman lingo. It means 11. She has to come back. She'll run out of gas otherwise. And then where will she be? Fishing might makes fishing right. I'm not gonna harass them. Okay. I need it to be some... Oh, I leave little cow prints. That's fun. What's up, Opie? You make a pit stop, so to speak. I saw a restroom back... No, not like that. There's a bar near here I used to play at. I gotta go hash something out with the manager. It's cool, I could use a drink. It's not cool at all, it's the opposite of that. It's the sit steam towels, say? Bit deeper. Okay, go ahead. Here you are, Opie. Back in the infernal racket after however long it's been. Thought you'd seen the back of this place, didn't ya? Thought that was cool and slick as an oiled iceberg. Turns out you were a fool, same as every fool who ever got scammed by this racket. From here to eternity. Time to see if there's any way to salvage the situation, but like the man said, it's gonna be hell to pay. Huh. Opie, I have some questions. Sorry, they just got no time to dilly-dally with succubi. Time to trap strange demons. Well-dressed gentlemen tending the bar. Fella did end up this way. Seem to be engaged in a high-stakes staring contest. Best not disturb them. The cat's on a mission. Usually when folks say the piano is smoking, they don't mean it so literally. One fellow fell asleep. A rest for the wicked. Music stand has been set for some performer who hasn't arrived yet. Seem interested. Maybe try him again later. Afternoon, Lloyd. Well, if it isn't dear old Obie O'Brien. Brings you back to our little establishment after all this time. Expect you know the answer to that already? Put the contract out, slap it on the bar. Getting older, are we? Don't feel as invincible as you used to be when you were young? Or have you gotten tangled up with something dangerous and think the end might be coming sooner than you bargained for? Want out, Lloyd? Obi, this contract is ironclad virtuoso musical ability in exchange for your immortal soul upon death. Is as traditional an exchange as they come. It's a bona fide classic. There's no wiggling out of this one, my friend. Virtuoso musical ability and all the wealth and fortune that comes with it. Never said how much that would be. Come on now, Obi. I thought you enjoyed the hobo lifestyle. Obi, buddy, I like you. That's no lie. You played some incredible tunes for us back in the day, but the deal's the deal. Claim right of challenge. Right to challenge? My word, where'd you hear that? Well, it's a shame, but right of challenge doesn't apply. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but demonic contract law is my particular field of expertise. It does, in fact, have access to right of challenge in this case as a precedent in Scratch v. Webster, Mephistopheles versus Faust, and Unnamed Devil versus Johnny. Those haven't even happened yet. Still count? Sorry, Lloyd, rules are rules. Well, alright, Obi. I'm in a good mood today. Like I said, I like you, so I'll give you a fair challenge as anyone ever got from me. What's that? Get out there and play us a set like you used to, and if everyone here agrees you deserve it, you can keep your soul and your music. Lloyd, you got a deal. Then we got a hand to you. When you're hot, and I know hot. Takes the contract off the bar and tears it up. There you go, my man. You're as free as the wind blows. Come back and visit us sometime, though, okay? Stranger things will have happened. Stirring Gilisandro. Thanks, Lloyd. Interesting. This flautist seems familiar. Hi there, Obi O'Brien, wasn't? Fellow that was darn fine set you just played. Thank you, aren't you? Meet any bad men, jazz flautist extraordinaire. I'll be. Got a little proposition for you if you're interested, Obi. Not hardly. I've had enough devil contracts to last his whole life, the next one too. No contracts here, my man. All I want's a little jam session with you. If you impress me, I'll reward you with something real good. No strings attached, baby. What do I do? Set yourself up to the music stand over there and follow my lead. If you can match me all the way through, I'll teach you one of the forbidden tunes. If I fail, nothing, no harm, no foul. Try as many times as you like, but I'll tell you it ain't easy. Sounds reasonable enough. By the way, no improv on this one, okay, Obi baby? Oh dear. Oh. Nah, I got that. Wow. Okay. Hang on. No. I can... Oh, no. Oh. This is hard. Okay. This guy is really throwing me for a loop. He's just completely tilted me. Okay. Left, right, down, right, left. Up, right, down, up, left. Up, right, left, down, up, left. Oh, God. Up, right, down, left, left, up, right, down, left, left. Down, up, right, down, up, right, down. Left, right, down, up, left, down, right, left, down. Oh, gods. I had to literally copy down what he was doing, otherwise I'd get lost. You got it in your baby? Thanks now. How about that tune you mentioned? That was it, those 9 notes. A little tame for a forbidden tune. Well, you know, it's like, say, one god's elevator music is another god's undoing. Or say that, I'll take your word for it. Yeah, we could talk to the demon contract lawyer. I saved my hash. To mention it, just doing my job. You're a free man, can't interest you in it. Nope. I had to try. Hey, OB, how'd your meeting go? Apparently I had any reason to expect all much better, in fact. Great, ready to head out? Yes, so let's hit the road. You have to be stopping soon. Oh. Got some free meat. Hey, Gracie Steve, what's the deal? Good to see I have a french fry. I didn't see I want to bring my own from home. I'll pass. What's the job? Well, it's time me to send a message to Congressman Chutney. You familiar? Sure, a message is when information is conveyed from one person to another. I meant with the congressman. Never met him. His son Shadley Stewart here lives in one of the frat houses, Zeta Omega Omicron. Know the place, so you can make young Shadley sleep with the fishes. Whoa, whoa, I didn't sign up for a large sack of rotting fish. Lovely. Ugh. I didn't sign up for this either. Look, all you gotta do is get into the kid's room. It's a lead pipe cinch. You know what that means, but okay. I guess. Well, got our 2 goblin cheerleaders who are cheering in goblin-wearing baseball uniforms, despite the fact that the baseballer doesn't seem to be doing anything cheer-worthy or even noteworthy. Other cheer in baseball. Oh, that's cute. We got it right that time. Let's know to spell another one. This was to spell. Oh. I can bamboozle them, but they seem nice though. Anti-disestablishmentarianism. Everyone knows that one's famous for its length. Or contrivance. It says it even. Ow. Ow. Rude. I should have hurt them. Ow. Think of Chad's room, dump the rotting fish out of his bed. After Nat's inevitable rager, he'll stagger back to his room, pass out without even noticing them. Perfect crime. Do I have anything that could give me some stench armor? Actually, I should. I should have, like... Yeah. Grab that. Alright, I've already been here. Are you a hobo? I mean, I've been traveling a lot lately, and my job is kind of nebulous, but things they was referring to me, Chief. Yes. Oh. Gave me away the roguish ne'er-do-well good looks, the fashionably rumpled clothing, malnourishment. That's fair. Working on my doctorate in bioscience, my thesis project is an experimental nutritional supplement which would be interested in volunteering for the clinical trial. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check my schedule. All you have to do is phone me if you get any side effects, then if it's not right here, I'll pay you 50 meat. Hey, look at that, I do believe a slot just opened up. OP's max HP increased. Nice. I think we see Steve. Got some news for me? Yeah, the kid's bed's full of fish, lead pipe cinch, like you said. Still don't know what that means, though. Nobody does, that's what makes such a great turn of phrase. Hey, nice job, kid. Now Congressman Chutney will really know what he's dealing with. He sure will. Got 600 meat from that. And we examine them. They turn into one cigarette. That's funny. Well, we might be stopping soon. Get back to the Big Moist. Well, I hope you have enjoyed We'll be having to return with more Shadows of Loathing next time. Maybe I'll actually have figured out where we need to go then. But that's not important for now. I hope you've enjoyed. We'll come back next week.